Good evening, everyone. Today we have reading session 5, and our trainer for today is Mrs. Annapurna Murugan. These are a few instructions for you all. Make sure you have a stable internet connection and a noise free environment, for which we recommend you to use your earphones for the best experience. Also, respect your instructor, your classmates, and yourself. Be respectful and professional, and do not write anything inappropriate in the chat box. Moving ahead, we have these three memberships for you all, which are bronze, silver, and gold, with some additional benefits as displayed on the screen. So, for getting yourselves upgraded to any of these three memberships, you can directly go on the website of Ubergrad and get yourselves upgraded there. Moreover, I'll also share a Telegram. I'm sorry, I'll also share. Coupon code with you guys, using which you can always upgrade yourself from basic to bronze membership. So you can use that and upgrade yourself from basic to bronze, in which you'll be getting benefits like 4-week IELTS course, one AI evaluated IELTS mock test, future university recommendations, free profile evaluation, counselor support. So you can directly go on the website of Ubergrad and get yourselves upgraded to bronze membership using that coupon code. We also have pre-profile evaluation, which is done by our experts, which consists of comprehensive evaluation, university shortlisting, course recommendations, country recommendations, which are made according to a student's career objectives, requirements, academic strengths, future aspirations, etc. We also have recommendations report customized for the students according to their profile and requirements, and doubt clearance regarding the study abroad process, consisting of shortlisting applications, scholarships, etc. We also have free live GRE and Duolingo classes for the students at Ubergrad. So the free GRE live classes goes on from Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 9:30. It's a 2-month course. Then we have free live Duolingo classes, which goes on from Monday to Friday, 6:30 to 7:30. It's a 2-week course. So for getting yourselves to enroll for any of these two classes, you can directly go on the website of Ubergrad and get yourselves enrolled for it. Now we have this particular webinar, which is going to be conducted tomorrow, that is 23rd December. So the title of it is Master's Courses Abroad for High Paying Careers. And our expert speaker for it would be Mr. Jaideep Gurujala. He's the co-founder of Ubergrad and also the alumni of BITS Pilani and IIM Kozhikode. So it's going to be held tomorrow, that is 23rd December from 7 to 8 p.m. And we'll be discussing about how to choose the right specialization, potential career opportunities, alternative career opportunities for your undergraduate specialization, potential job opportunities and salary for each specialization in top destinations. So for getting yourselves registered to this particular webinar, which is going to be held tomorrow, you can directly go on the website and get yourselves registered for it. So we also have this Christmas offer, which is there at which the Ubergrad is offering you. So we have fulfill study abroad dreams with Santa's gifts, and you'll be getting IELTS and GRE mock tests, expert university shortlisting, personalized SOP and LOR drafting, partnered and non-partnered applications, guaranteed education loans and scholarships, and complete visa support. So all these facilities you will be getting at just rupees 999. So it's a very good offer. So you can always avail this offer, which is valid till 26th of December only. So just go on to the website of Ubergrad, that is ubergrad.com, and avail this fantastic offer at just rupees 999. So moving ahead, we also have one-on-one IELTS classes, which is just for rupees 5,999, which is when you upgrade yourself to the gold membership and you get benefits like 20 hours live classes, class recordings, daily class worksheets, 10 plus sessional tests, 5 full length mocks. So this is also a very good opportunity for you guys. If you want to practice more, you can always avail this facility, as you'll get extra mocks for your practice. So these are achievements of the students who got themselves enrolled at Ubergrad. Now I'll quickly show you the website of Ubergrad. So this is the website of Ubergrad. Over here, you can explore a lot of information related to various countries, universities, courses, and examinations. Moreover, we also have free profile evaluation. So, under free profile evaluation, it's always done by our experts. So, if you have any doubt related to your the process, the whole process, or any other thing, you can always avail this facility as it would be done by our experts, and you can always book your slot according to your preferred date and time. Moreover, we also have talk to a counselor option, AI country recommendations, AI course recommendations, test preparation stores consisting of live IELTS, live GRE, live Duolingo classes, and some additional services for the students consisting of education loans, forex card, accommodation, international SIM, US credit card, US bank account, and blogs are also there. So you can always check out these extra features that's there on the website of Ubergrad. Now, in order to upgrade yourself from the basic to bronze or silver or gold memberships, you can always go on the website, and over there, upgrade option would be there, using which you can always go and upgrade yourself to the other memberships. Now, recordings, handouts, and the sessional tests are also available for you guys. For that, directly go on the website of Ubergrad, go on to your name, My Test Preparation, go on to IELTS Academy Comprehensive Live Classes course. On clicking on that particular option, it would direct you to this page. So, as you all know, that we have 4 modules under IELTS, that is listening, reading, speaking, and writing. So for getting yourselves available to the particular recording or the handout, you can always come to this portal. For example, if you want the access to yesterday's recording, so yesterday basically we had reading session 4. Directly go on reading, go on to day 4. Since yesterday was day 4 for reading, the first option is usually the access to the handouts of that particular session and the module, and the last option would be the recording of the current one. For example, if I go on to the last recording, all right, so there's some error which would be cleared, which would be cleared. So this particular portal would show you the recording, the handout session, and also the sessional test of all the particular recordings and the handouts of the particular sessions and the modules. Now, I'll also share a Telegram channel link in the chat box. You can always join the Telegram channel and make yourselves available with the mock tests and also with the information that's there being uploaded on a daily basis. So now I'll hand over the session to our trainer for today, Mrs. Annapurna Murugan, ma'am. So, ma'am, are you there on call?
Yes.
Good evening,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Good evening. Yeah. Hi, guys. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing good. Yeah, we'll quickly start off with the session. Okay. I'll be presenting the screen. Just yes. Here we go. Yes. Today, let us start off with our this one. What is that? I can say our diagram, because this is also one of the important section or important type of questions that we are going to get in our this one exam. Okay, so therefore let us see how we have to work on, or how we have to take up this task. Okay, so here, and the first thing that you need to do is, you're also just like your summary, table completion, flow chart, you will have some kind of hint like where to refer to. So here you can see the diagram below shows how copper sulfate can be made. That means this thing will be described in one particular paragraph. Okay, so that means by using the skimming process, you can just identify in which paragraph they will be talking about this copper sulfate preparation. Okay, so now since shortage of space, we have taken that particular paragraph there. And when you're taking that particular paragraph, you have to go through it, so one sentence after the other, because this is a process diagram, this is a diagram which is described. Okay, not only this diagram, if they are talking about any diagram, what they will be doing, they will be describing it in the paragraph. That is the paragraph which you need to refer one by one here. Okay, so now, so one here I would like to tell one thing. So you won't get all of these things in sequence, guys. You won't get everything in sequence. What you will be getting, so you will be getting the things non-sequence. Okay, so you should learn, you should basically look at the figure and you need to understand what is happening, then accordingly you need to go. Okay, so something they have given in, so this one, what is that, capital letters. But okay, so you're also some capital letters we have they have given. And also these things is lying in some kind of one level, so absorb that. And something is going inside the beaker which contains 20 centimeter of dilute sulfuric acid. Then something is filtered, what is that we need to know. And what is in the glass dish, that we need to know. Let us get back to the paragraph here. So here we could see what is that. So let us try to see. We don't know whether the first one, this one question comes first, second comes first, here third comes first. Okay. So let us try to see what is that we have. It is essential. You need to go through the complete paragraph, that particular paragraph. This diagram is divided into 4 distinct sections, I guess. So whatever they are talking, maybe these are the sections. This one section, this one section, this and this. This is just our this one. Let us see the first stage, the reaction stage. Yes, perfect. So what we could see here, so we can see that it is the first reaction stage. Let us see what they are saying. Is when a glass beaker is placed on a top of tripod and 20 centimeters of dilute sulfuric acid is poured into it. The acid is then heated. So when it is almost boiling, a small quantity of copper oxide powder is added to the beaker. Yes, we have something is adding. It is shown something is added. So what is that? Copper oxide powder. What it is? It is giving the copper oxide powder. I said you na, it won't be in sequence. So now see, we got the third answer. But first, now what happens? Students out of stress and everything. So this is the third answer. But what we'll be writing in the sequence, we may write off while putting it in the answer sheet. We may mistake and write for first one copper oxide powder. No, it is this one. Third one is copper oxide powder. Okay, so they are adding it. Let us see what is happening next. So the mixture is then stirred with a glass spatula under the copper until the copper oxide has dissolved. This process is then repeated until 1 gram of powder has been added to this. The heat is then removed from the beaker and the solution allowed to cool. So the second stage is filtration stage. As the name suggests, is where a filter and a conical are used to remove any copper oxide that has not reacted. Now I got 2 answers here. So this is the second stage. Why? See, reaction stage, they had presented like this. Now this is the filtration stage. So what is it? It's filtration stage. In this filtration stage, what they are doing, they are filtering this. And what they are filtering, so here, this first answer is filtration. Okay. And the second thing, what it goes, as the name suggests, is where a filter and conical flask are used to remove copper oxide. What they are removing here. So you can see here, isn't it copper oxide, guys? Yes. So what is removed? The fourth one. So basically it is filtered. See, something is after filtering, something is left over, right? So this leftover thing is called as what? Copper oxide. Okay. What do we call it as? We call it as copper oxide. Let us see. A clear copper sulfate solution will be left in the glass dish. Now, in the glass dish, these are the two glass dishes. What is that we'll have? We have copper sulfate solution. What is that we have? We have copper sulfate solution here. Okay. And then, sorry. Uh, the third stage is where heat is applied to the copper sulfate solution in order to concentrate the solution. The concentration stage, they have already written. The final crystallization stage. What is the final stage? Here it is crystallization. So what does that we have? We already have this crystallization stage when solution begins to cool and pure copper sulfate crystal starts to form. What is that in the beaker we have? Pure copper sulfate solutions. Okay. So what we can do? Copper sulfate crystals. Because remember, only three words. If you write pure, so then what happens? It will become four. So no, three words. Copper sulfate crystals formed here. So this is how you people need to encounter diagrams. So let me repeat here one thing. So what is that you people need to do? So not only in diagram, in your summary questions, so in your table questions, in your flow chart. So in all of these things, what you need to do, first you need to identify, so what is the topic? Okay. See, these are generic thing for what? For all of these set of questions. Okay, identify the topic. So these topic usually it will be in your this one question only. Okay, so how do you identify this topic? By doing skimming process, just going through first sentence and last sentence, so that you will come to know what topic they are discussing. Okay, so then what you need to do, that particular paragraph, that particular thing, you need to look for. That means you need to get back to the question, see what is happening there. And so as per the question idea, go refer only those paragraphs. So there only you people will be having all the answers like we saw here. So especially this description, flow chart, they all go in one paragraph. Do you think they will be given in different this one? No, right? It is a continuous idea. It will be presented in one particular go. Okay. So go one by one, understand and see what is the requirement and in what way. See, many times what happens, I have seen students, their core answer will be correct. But when they answer, when they present it, the form required will not be required, the appropriate one. That means the in what way we need the answer, that you will not be presenting, because of which in spite of the core answer being correct, you people may end up not getting right score. Okay, so that is the reason what we need to do. We need to make sure that like we should be very cautious. You need to see what is the requirement, accordingly you people need to write here. Okay, so now let us go to the main this one. What is that? The headings, matching headings. I guess how many feel matching headings is a good one, or how many feel that matching heading is like headache? Can I know? Because I usually come with these things only. So students say always, ma'am, we get stuck with matching headaches. Headaches, yes. Headache. Yeah, I see many feel that it is an headache. Yeah, confusing. And in fact, some of the students pray and go, we should not get headache. But as a trainer, because I know something of this, so I feel that I in fact pray that all my students should get matching heading. That means I want you people to get this in your exams. Why, because it is very easy one. Okay, so only the thing here is like the way you people approach is not right way. Okay, because of which you people will find it very stressful. It's not only you guys. So even if I approach in the same way, I guess even I would feel the same thing, like, oh my god, what am I doing? I'm reading so much, but I'm not able to understand what is happening in the paragraph. Okay, so that is what we'll be feeling. So therefore that means what, we need to change our reading thing. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to change the way we read. But how do we read then? So let me tell you, what do you think, what is the requirement here? If they are asking you to match the heading, so how can you give a title to anything? How will you give title, guys? If I ask, so you name a, say you're starting some this one, what is that, hotel. So how do you give a name for it? On what basis you will be giving a name? Or if you want to name a house, new house of yours, so like how do you this one name it? There is something, right, some motive behind that. So even you can see like many of the this one business centers, everything, they give the name, they don't just randomly give the name. So it has something involved in it, isn't it? What is that, the main motive of that particular this one, we can say the main motive, or we can even say that the main thing, what exactly that center or that thing should be given. For example, let's take the common examples of movies and all. Okay, so what happens, the movie title, how it is given? If you take the movie Bahubali, so can Bahubali given be given with the name, any other name, like this one, what is that, Huri, Kantara, can we give the name of that? We can't give, right? Why we can't give that name? Because the concept, so it is the movie, so is based on what, a character by name Bahubali, king. Okay, so that's the reason they have given the name as the title as Bahubali. So while if you take some other movie like Uri or Kantara, the concepts are different. We cannot just randomly give any name there, just like that only. So I can say here, like whenever we are trying to give the headings, first you see what is the main idea of that particular paragraph. I guess you people remember the first one. In the first class, I said something about how the passages will be there. I had said there, like, will not be usually having what, like introduction, then body paragraphs, then conclusion. That is not the method that we are going to have. What we'll be having every paragraph in itself is a complete paragraph. That means in every paragraph there is some important information, so which is explained, which is given with example, and which is concluded. That means every paragraph, if you want to know the summary, you need to have the knowledge of all the paragraphs, isn't it? But here they are asking for each paragraph. Now, did you get the confirmation? Yeah, ma'am was correct. So, in each paragraph, there is one main idea connected. That is the reason they are asking you people to, what is that? Give the heading. If it was not organized like this, how could they ask the heading for each of the paragraph? So this is the proof, guys, that in every paragraph we have what, one particular idea that is discussed. So what did I say? Usually, how these paragraphs are arranged, how these paragraphs are constructed. These paragraphs are constructed in IWC way. What is that? Idea, explanation, example, and your conclusion. isn't it? So now, if the thing is, you people read the complete paragraphs, that is the reason you will get what is that confused. Why? When they are explaining something, when they are giving some examples, they may take different things, they may take different this one, and they may try to explain that thing. For example, I'm explaining, marking the headings. I spoke about Bahubali movie. I spoke about hotel startup. I spoke about so many things here. But my agenda is not that. My only agenda is what I want you people to understand from where we get the heading. Okay. But because I'm using all of these explanations, everything, if you just concentrate on these things, so you may miss on the heading there, isn't it? So that is the reason. And also we are all short of time in the exam, so we should not do lot of reading. As I said in the beginning also, minimal reading, maximum output. So that is the thing. So when you know that the first sentence and last sentence, so basically presents the main idea. It presents the main idea and how the idea is concluded. If that is given here, okay, then why we need this thing? Why we need to break our head on the things where we don't require anything there? Because we need to know only the main idea. So what you people need to use, you need to plainly use skimming process, guys. What you need to do, you need to use the skimming process. And one more mistake, now I have said this now, what students will do, they just go read the first sentence, last sentence. First sentence is always mistaken to be first line and last line. No, I'm talking about sentence. Full stop to full stop, full stop to full stop. If you have any kind of transition words here, you have to read the next sentence. I have told. So when I had spoken about skimming process. And not only that, it is not just you need to read here. You need to read and understand what is the concept there. Okay. So what you need to do, you need to read and understand what's the concept, and that concept you need to come and match with the headings. Until then, don't even, what is that? Look at these headings. Why? So you may get confused because of some of the words may be found in different paragraph, because of which you may get confused. Okay. So now what is that? What are the things that we need to identify? First, skimming process, identify the idea of the paragraph, come and match with the headings. The heading that matches 100%, that should be your choice here. So let us take the paragraph A. Okay. So what did I say? I want you people to use the first sentence and the last sentence. No matter whether it is two paragraph or a two line, three lined, or a bigger paragraph, everywhere we are going to do the same thing. You can use this method without doubt. Okay. But yes, you need to have that practice. You need to get that idea recognition. Okay. So the Yoruba people of Nigeria classify. Oh, we have, this is the first sentence. Sorry. So you can see the Yoruba people of Nigeria classify their towns in two ways. That means what they are doing. So they are here talking about towns, town classifications. Okay, what they are doing? They are talking about town classification. There is no typical Yoruba town, but some features are common to most towns. That means we don't have particularly this one, what is that, authentic Yoruba town, but there are features which is common. That means they are talking about what? So the towns, okay. So the different, they are classifying the towns into two ways. And towns are what? They are the living places. Let us see. So we didn't read anything in between. So let me clear here. Now, yeah, guys, now you people tell me which heading will talk about our first paragraph. In our first paragraph, they were talking about the Yoruba towns are classified into two types. So what should be the thing here? Okay, so I could see answers coming out. Okay, one answer was fine. Others are giving, okay, urban divisions. Third one, okay, okay, and Rohan 5, Karan 3, yes. Urban divisions, I'm getting two mixed answers. Urban divisions and so okay, I have one more answer. The residence of the rulers. Okay, so we have residence of the rulers. Good guys, great, great try. So now what they were talking, towns are of two types, isn't it? They were talking about the towns can be classified into two types. Let me take each of the answer that you people have given. Urban division. Urban is what? City. Weather, city, and so the town is same. City and the town is same. Town is little lower than city or urban. Okay, it is lesser than the urban here. So therefore, I would not like to take up this one. It is not very near to this. And they're telling two types of towns. And lastly, they even spoke about this. They're not much features are very common to most of the towns and this one. Okay. So now I even add an answer, the residence of rulers. Whether in particular they are talking about any particular ruler and their this one houses, no, right? They're not talking about any ruler or so rulers' residences. So therefore, this also will not take. They're not talking about facilities, town facilities. They're not talking about English colonization, not home styles, but types of settlements. They are saying towns are classified into two types. So towns means what? People settling there. So therefore, I can here discuss, I can take here. So what is that types of settlements here? So therefore, what the fifth one is the answer for first one. Okay, the fifth option should be the answer. Now, I hope everyone got this, guys. Any doubts on this? Anybody want to clarify? Any doubt on this? Okay, next one. Let me take here the first, this one. Okay, first sentence and the last sentence. Okay, so later on, I'll let you people to read the complete thing. Then you realize, yeah, so these things are what? They are only the explanation. For example, you found the answer. The Yoruba people of Nigeria classify their towns into two types, and this one only we had read. Now you people try to read. Permanent towns with the government are called ILU, whereas temporary settlements set up to support work in the country are ABBA. So that means ILU and ABBA are the two types of settlements, although ILU tend to be larger than ABBA. So they are discussing only the two types of classifications that is done here, isn't it? The two types of classification that's done here. So therefore, do you think it would have been worth to go through them? It would have been a waste of time. You would have got more confused. That's the reason we say don't get confused. Okay. So, and also, so many would be slow readers, because of which what happens? You will just read, you won't try to understand. That is also one problem in reading. So, it is not, they're not testing your reading speed. Okay. They are testing whether whatever you are reading, whether you are understanding it or not. Okay, therefore understanding is very, very important here. And let me take, so here the next question, the next thing, in 19th century most towns were heavily fortified. They are talking in 19th century, the forts were, the towns were heavily fortified, and the foundation of these walls are sometimes visible. So foundation of these walls are sometimes visible, means they're talking about the present century, but they are talking about what the foundations that was laid in 19th century. That means they're talking about the history there. And also you can see the market was usually next to the local ruler's palace. That means what? They are describing the place of older times, isn't it? They are saying like usually the foundations are visible. Then they are even saying where the market was. So that means what? At that time, what happened? So how the constructions were? So that they are talking about. So now you people know about this. So tell me what should be your answer. What should be your answer? Start answering. Everyone give a try. Okay, sixth, historical foundations. Okay, Lavanya has given 9. What about others? 6. Yes. See, they were talking about the 19th century's town arrangement, isn't it? The this one, what is that? They were talking about the walls, the foundations are visible, how the markets, everything. So that means it is talking about historical foundations, isn't it? If you read the mid of the paragraph, you will see that, see, collecting tolls to enter and exit the walls, revenue owners, this, were generally centrally in small towns, while in large towns there were permanent stands for so corrugated iron or concrete. So that means here what they are doing, they're more or less they're talking about the historical foundations there. Okay, so and those foundations are still visible. So therefore, what should be the answer? Sixth one should be the answer. So here, yes, Lavanya. So whether they are very specifically discussing about the residence of the rulers, only they said that. So what is that? The marketplace was near to the palace. They did not say that, so they did not completely. If they had to discuss about the ruler's residence in the first sentence only, they would have spoken about. Their main agenda was historical times, how the things were. Okay, so therefore we are not taking this. I hope you understood, Lavanya, why the mistake was. Now D1, what is that we have? So you can see the palaces were very often very large. Now they are talking about the palaces were often very large. Often the rulers built two-story houses for themselves using some of the palace grounds for government buildings. Now they are talking about the palaces which is the rulers use, and here they are describing it. Now Lavanya, you can give your answer. So it is 9. What is that? The residence of the rulers. Yes. So now it is 9. See, we are not reading anything in detail. So we are just going by first sentence and last sentence. Not only these passages, guys, try with almost all the passage. But before trying, you need to come out of the mindset that okay, so if we do this if method, you need to full-fledgedly do. You cannot do this with a half mind. Oh, I will not get this from this method. I'll not get from this method. So, or I will not understand from this method what is happening in the passage. So, you have to come out of that mindset and you need to use this technique. Why? Because we need to save a lot of time. Okay, so because see, reading first sentence and last sentence, how it would be rather than reading the complete paragraph, where a lot of confusion will happen. Because of confusion, even choosing the answer also will become a problem there. So therefore, be very careful about this idea. Next thing that we have here is what? So let us see. The paragraph. Let me erase here. The town is divided into different sections. Okay, what they are saying, the town is divided into different sections. Okay. And now see, newer developments such as industrial or commercial areas or apartment housing for civil servants tend to be built on the edge of the town. Now the town is classified, and also there are developments, industry, commercial area, apartment housing. What is this happening? Urbanization, isn't it? It's all the urbanization is happening. So therefore you have a clue here. Let me erase this. What should be the answer? Urban division. See, found they were talking about division. Yeah. Are they talking about facilities? Kindly go through it. They're only talking about what? So, industrial development is happening, commercial areas are there, apartments there, servant. But is it all the facility? It's all development. We can't call it as facility. Facility means giving water facility, power facility, sewer facility. These are facilities. This is the stage of development that is happening. The city kind of development is happening. So that is what we basically have here. Okay. Got it. I hope the this one doubt would be cleared on this. Okay. The next paragraph we have, yeah, houses are rectangular and either have a country yard in the center or the rooms comes off a central corridor. They're talking about the houses. They're talking about the structure of the houses. Houses are what? Rectangular, either have a country yard in the center or the rooms come off a central corridor. Okay. Then younger, well educated people may have well furnished houses while their older relatives live in mud house. That means they are talking about mostly the structure and the design of the houses here. Okay, so therefore, take it. What should be the answer? Yeah, fourth one. Yes, very good, guys. So it is what? So fourth one is the answer. Okay. So what is that we have? Fourth one is the answer that we have. Very good. So architectural home styles, because they are discussing about the structure of the houses. Then the builder or the most senior man gets a room either near the entrance or in a two-storied house next to the balcony. Okay, they are talking inside the house. Who will be getting what? Because if they are talking, the senior man will be getting the room in front of the, like near the entrance or so next to the balcony means what? They're talking about how the rooms, how it is classified. And then if you see any empty rooms are used as storage, let out, or if they face the street, used as a shops. That means here what? They are trying to show how in a single house the things are arranged, how the rooms, how it is arranged. So that is given here. So tell me, what is the near thing that we can pick? Yeah, domestic arrangement. See, so nicely you people are giving the answers. Why it is now headache? Do you think it is an headache? It is not an headache. And don't think that this method is not up. This method is very, very this one. What is that? Very useful. It's a powerful method. So, and it applies for all the paragraphs. For any paragraph, every paragraph, you need to use this if you are choosing. So headings here. Okay. Otherwise, what happens? This will not, like, basically, if you go through the complete paragraph, and so you're over reading. When you're over reading, you're over consuming. Over consuming is not a good thing, isn't it? So you will be confused. Oh, we'll be having many ideas, because why? They will be discussing many things in the paragraph. But all these many things are not our main idea, na? Why author? See, main idea in the sense, you need to understand what is the purpose of that paragraph. Okay, if you understand that, so you will be getting to what is that, solve these questions very easily. But the matching also you need to do. It's not that you saw some keyword here also keyword, you pick it as correct. No keywords, guys, here also. Make sure you know, you understand the idea. Depending upon your understanding of the idea, so you need to pick the, you need to match the headings. Okay, so this is what you people need to do now. So let us see the next one. Amenities vary. Amenities means facilities. Okay, so now they are even saying that access to water and electricity are the key political issue. That means they are talking about the facilities of that particular place, right? Simple. See, it's a neutral. So the amenities are there, but there was a problem also, like water and all. They have a problem. So that means it is a very neutral. It is neither saying it is what is that, this one. Uh, they have good facilities or bad facilities. That is not said here. So therefore, what here? So therefore, what we can say, it is neutral town facilities. This is what the best thing that we people can take. So now tell me, guys, do you people have any doubt on these things? Fourth one, ma'am, can you please explain question 3? Okay, 3 and 4. No, question 3 is this one. Okay, the palaces were often very large. Palaces means what? Where rulers live. So they are describing the palaces. That means definitely in this paragraph they will be talking about so the palaces. And also you can see the last sentence. What is it trying to say? The rulers built two-story houses for themselves. Rulers means kings and those people. So for themselves, using some of the palace ground for government buildings. That means what? Again, they are talking about how did rulers live there. Okay, what was the kind of ruling place of the rulers, living place of the rulers? So therefore, which should be the answer that we need to take here? So because they are talking about the palaces, the living places of the rulers, so what? First they spoke about palaces, then they started building two-storied building, and then that means they are only talking about the residence of the rulers, right? So, what is that? So, it is the residence of the rulers. So, that goes for paragraph C. If you go for paragraph D, let me see. The town is divided into different sections. Yes, this is so trappy that so students will think, oh, this is talking about the town divisions. It is, yeah, definitely talking about the town division. But when you see the last part here, newer developments such as industrial and commercialization. If you see, if there is an industrial and commercialized development, that then what is it called as? Urbanization. What do you mean by urbanization? So it is, urbanization is nothing but where industries, commercial, so all these things will be developed, the new housing facilities and everything. And also you can see these. That means, so towns are divided. However, in these towns only urbanization is happening. So that means what? So there is, what is that? Divisions, many divisions in urbanization. So if you take, so what should be the answer here? urban divisions. Okay, what is it? It is urban divisions. Let me take up the next one. I guess this also was a, sorry, just yeah. Houses are rectangular and either have a country yard in the center of the rooms, so and the central corridor. What is it that as soon as you read this, what do you people understand? You will understand how the living place of that particular place. So it is made. It is described. See, rectangular. They are talking about the design of the living place constructed in that particular place. And also you can see here we have further younger well educated people may have well furnished house. That means again what? So well built, well furnished house, while the older relatives have mud walled buildings. That means it is talking about the structures. Okay. And also the facilities are not urbanized here. So that means more or less it is talking about what? How the houses are now and when compared to the older people. Okay, so that means what? It has to be so your architectural home styles. Now, why they are saying it is rectangular, it is thatched with this, thatched with that. So they are trying to say that means what? It is talking about our this one. What is that? I can say the architectural home styles. Okay, got it, guys? Any doubt? Any doubt on these things? Okay, right. I'll give you guys the Q&A section. So let us see if you guys have any doubt on the things. Yes, tell me, guys. Now we no town and yes, Venkat. See, town and urban now also we are not considering it. But what did they say? The development started, the industrialization. So all this started when industrialization. All this started. So what it is? It is urbanization, right? It is no more a town. I guess you got it, Venkat. Yeah, yeah. Any doubts? Practice, guys. Now you may be feeling like, oh, it's easy. Yeah, definitely it is so simple. It is just a piece of cake, but you need to practice to have that hands-on expertise. What you need to do, so you need to practice. The more you practice, so you get smoother on these questions. Okay, so and also one more thing I would like to tell here is that don't think that okay, I practice 10 passages, so or 20 passages, so I'll be thorough and I'll get 40 on 40. No, you need to practice at least 50 to 60 passages, so because that will only help you people to get good scores on your this one. Yeah, Ari. So I said now it is very very easy, but the difficulty level is same for all others in the, yes, it is all the same thing. Bulky here it is little confusing. Why? Because we people have this assumption town, city, urban. That clarity is not still there among individuals here. We think town, urbans, all these things. Even though paragraphs were small here, but the things were like little confusing. That's the reason we have picked up this. But no matter what the passage is, everywhere it is the same thing. Yeah, you need to use techniques, Neha. So to have the time management, yes, my piece of advice is when you people are, what is that? Uh, this one, what is that? Practicing. So first, you people focus on accuracy. Okay, accuracy in the sense what? You should make sure that until you get the 40, 35 on 40, 36 on 40 correct consistency, we should, what is that one, we should not keep the track of time. Do bindas, take your own time, understand and do it. Once you reach that level na, then start decreasing your time. Say for example, if you had taken 1 hour 20 minutes, okay, now what you need to do, so you should reduce your time. Now you should keep yourself for 1 hour 10 minutes, then 1 hour 5 minutes, 1 hour, okay, then so 56 minutes, like this start reducing, but your accuracy should be maintained there. Okay, so that's the thing that we need to keep in mind here. For C paragraph, why 10 cannot be answer? I guess, wait, government buildings. Okay, for C, let me check the paragraph. See, the palaces were often very large. Okay, palaces. Also, do you think palaces are the government buildings? And also, here, see what is happening. The last sentence is saying often the rulers built two-story houses for themselves. Again, it is concentrating on what? The rulers' houses only. But rulers, what they did, so they left some place so for the government buildings, because you saw government buildings in that particular paragraph. It is not focusing on government buildings, it is focusing on what? The places where what the rulers were living, isn't it? That's the reason we don't take so government buildings. Its agenda is not the this one. Okay, so where we can practice all the types of, I guess you people have the this one handouts there, and not only that, I guess you people are on Telegram, so where you will be getting this one, what is that, questions related to the same. Okay, in your portal you will be having a mud, right? Any other doubts you people have? Pakka. So practice well. Okay. And so if there is no any query, then we can wind up for the day. Thank you, Ahmed. Over to you, admin. Welcome, Mari Sundar.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, so guys, I have shared the Telegram channel of IELTS link in the chat box and also the coupon code using which you can upgrade yourself from basic to bronze membership at a discounted price. So do make use of these features, which I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the meeting itself. And as you all know, we also have a webinar tomorrow related to master's courses abroad for high paying careers with Mr. Jaydeep Gurujala, the co-founder of Ubergrad, and also the alumni of BITS Pilani and IIM Kozhikode. So we'll be having this webinar tomorrow, that is Saturday, 23rd December, from 7 to 8 p.m. So do join in, as you'll get a lot of information related to how to choose the right specialization or the potential career opportunities for you all, or the alternative career opportunities for your undergraduate specialization, and also about the potential job opportunities and salaries for each specialization in top destinations. And also, as I mentioned of, we are having a Christmas offer, which consists of IELTS and GRE mock tests, expert university shortlisting, personalized SOP and LOR drafting, partnered and non-partnered applications, guaranteed education loan and scholarships, complete visa support. So you'll get all these at just rupees 999, and this offer is just valid till 26th of December. So in order to avail this, you can always go on the website of Ubergrad and make yourselves available with this particular Christmas offer, which Ubergrad is offering you guys. And also, we have one-on-one IELTS classes that for just rupees 5,999, in which you also get 5 full-length mock tests for your practice. So if you want more practice, apart from the ones that we are uploading on the Telegram channel and the ones that we have on the website, you can always go for this particular facility. So that's it from my side. Any questions from you guys? Anything that you want to? Emma, the questions for your practice, the mock tests are there on Telegram channel, and when you join it, you will get the access to the mock tests that are being uploaded. And for more, you can always go for the other offers that I've talked of. All right. And for the sessional test, as I mentioned of, you can always go on the website and access the particular sessional test of that particular module. Anything else, guys? Welcome. All right. So I don't think so. You guys have any questions? So do join in for the webinar tomorrow, and we'll meet from 7 to 8 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome, Harisundar. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. I'm closing the call for today. We'll meet you tomorrow for the webinar. Thank you so much.